What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games. Well, ZacNovak really doesn't upload very much anymore, which he kind of should. Maybe actually we'll start changing that. In today's video we got XUR'S location and inventories, roll intros, current and do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, so getting straight into the video, we've got XUR'S location inventory for this week's video today thing. I forgot what I'm supposed to even say. XUR'S location is actually on Titan, chilling at the rig. Once you're spawned in, jump on your sparrow and head in this direction. Let's see if the technical bastard's got anything good this week. Well, this week actually is pretty kind of decent. Let us start off things with the good old VERITY'S brow. This thing is 23 legendary shards for this warlock exotic that definitely looks fairly unique, and main perk is fairly unique in it. Main perk being the 4th magic. Energy weapon kills boost grenade recharge rate for you and your nearby allies. This thing in itself definitely looks unique, definitely is aesthetically different to most things. And it's not really the greatest, but I will actually state if you want to finish up your collection, this in itself is definitely something you should pick up. Once again though, 23 legendary shards for this very underused exotic for the warlock, however it still actually is fairly decent. Next up, we've got ourselves the good old ACTIUM war rig. 23 legendary shards for this Titan exotic that in itself looks really freaking cool. Main perk on it is also pretty cool. Auto-loading link steadily recharges a portion of your equipped auto rifles or machine guns magazine from reserves. In other words, if you run both a machine gun and an auto rifle, you're kind of in business. This thing in itself honestly looks really freaking cool, especially with the ornament on it. It kind of just makes you literally look like a guy that's coming out of the army who in itself still needs to have that, you know, many bullets that just, it seems kind of crazy. That in itself honestly is pretty unique and definitely pretty cool. Honestly, pick this thing up if you have not got it for your Titan, because this thing actually in Crucible is really freaking decent, because you can kind of go through it and actually, you know, use a good old, say, sweet business, and this thing itself honestly is really kind of crazy if you kind of pair it with anything else. Once again, the 23 legendary shards, pick it up if you have not got it. Next up, we've got ourselves the good old ORPHEUS rig for the hunter or huntress. 23 legendary shards for this really OP exotic. That's the only way to put it. Main perk being uncanny arrows, provides ability energy for each enemy tethered by deadfall anchors. Mobius quiver has more shots as well. This thing in itself was nerfed, but still it seems freaking crazy and honestly really cool. I kind of do like the actual, you know, the add-on kind of flair for this ornament, but again, I don't really like how it changes these arrows into just being kind of little quiver arrows. It looks a lot cooler when it's these kind of purple shadow shot arrows, you know. Anyway, once again, pick these things up for your hunter or huntress. 23 legendary shards, you need these. If you haven't got them, grab them because they are amazing. And all around though, with the actual stats for this week on the gear, it is 48, 47, and 48. Not horrible, not great, but definitely not great, but not horrible. And finally though, finishing things off, we've got ourselves the MONTE CARLO. 29 legendary shards for this exotic that I have been using way too much for the last few weeks. This in itself honestly is an amazing exotic. Main perk on it being called MONTE CARLO method. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully recharge your melee ability with each kill. If you are pairing this with the good old, you know, anything that throws something, then you are pretty much in kind of, you know, a sweet spot. You just pretty much throw whatever you've got, knife, hammer, or just, you know, your hand, throwing fireballs and stuff like that. Kill a few people, or sometimes kill one person, and get your entire melee back. This thing itself honestly is really freaking beastly. You know, it's cool. Its secondary perk being called Markov Chain. This weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills this weapon, as well as melee kills grant ammo for this weapon. In other words, melee kills, shoot, melee kills, shoot, melee kills, shoot, melee kills, shoot. This thing in itself honestly is really freaking fun, really freaking cool. I don't have an ornament for it, but it looks amazing. It looks beastly, and it's got a freaking mad, awesome freaking blade on the front of it. Pick it up if you have not got it. Once again, 29 legendary shards. Moving on though, next up, we've got ourselves the consumables, the 5 of Swords challenge card. This allows you to tailor-made your knife fall. Do you want to have a little bit more arc flavor? Do you want to have a little bit more void flavor? Do you want to actually get your health back only when you run? Do you want to actually have your health only get back once you've killed enemies? Well, you can do that with the 5 of Swords challenge card. It allows you to add challenging challenges to the already challenging knife fall to increase that challenging knife fall's challengeness. In other words, the challenging challenge that exists in that challenging knifefall is going to be even more challenging once you add on these challenging challenges. In turn, if you actually do add on those challenging challenges, in itself you do actually get some better loot, some better score, and all around have a little bit more challenging fun. Pick it up if you've not got it. Zord just kind of gives it away, and yeah. Next up, we're not even going to the invitation because they're old. Anyway, we've got ourselves finally the isochronal engram, aka the faded engram. Also called now the exotic engram. 97 legendary shards. It's going to decrypt into an exotic you do not actually own unless you own all pieces of exotic on the actual collection. Then in itself you actually get a duplicate. Those duplicates in itself can actually be really freaking cool because they can have better actual rolls or even better stats than what you had before. 97 legendary shards, it does cost a little bit, but in itself you do sometimes have the chance of getting some pretty good loot, which this in itself, Worm God Caress, is something I actually kind of really wanted for my Titan for a while again. Main perk on it being called Burning Fist, melee kills increase melee damage. This thing, pairing this with Monte Carlo, could actually be a lot of fun. I might actually use this. It is 56, which isn't horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible, so this thing might actually come in handy a little bit for me, so I might actually try that. It looks pretty cool with both the exotic gauntlet and the exotic helmet on. But again, that is pretty much Zor's whole thing. He can give you some good loot, he can give you some bad loot. Sometimes he can just give you some, some loot. Also, it's kind of weird when you think about it. This thing in itself literally is like for machine guns. Well, not machine guns, it's for melee kills. And then this thing is for, melee kills. And it's a machine gun or water rifle thing. I can't speak at times. You know what I'm trying to, if you know what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm trying to say. Pretty much just like, yeah, that one kind of goes hand in hand. But also what's really weird is like, there's a secondary Eris Morn weapon or armor, I should say, that you can actually get here, which is like, yeah, I got a second piece. This is like Verity's, you get it from Eris Morn. I got freaking Worm God Caress, which you get from Eris Morn. So yeah, that's cool. Not too bad, not too great, not the worst thing ever, but again, it could actually be horrible. It's not. It's definitely is not. There's been Zor's location and inventory of the weekend. It's been ZacNovak. Hopefully you guys, I don't know why I reloaded there. I'm pretty sure I had full ammo anyway. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, click the like button down below. Do look at stuff and I'll be sure and like Karen it. He was Ed Sheeran. Also, share this video around. Seriously helps out the channel, helps out you guys, and helps out other people to actually see Zor's content and where Zor actually is chilling, because sometimes that technical bastard can be hidden and it's a little bit hard to find it. But if you guys, I missed that Shank. Cool, great. Thank you, Shank. That's great. Once again, if you guys have enjoyed this video, click the like button down below. Go to stuff and Sheeran like Karen it. He was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, that guy took my kills. This is ZacNovak. That guy took all the kills. I would at least wanted to get one kill out of that. Oh well. Anyway, this has been ZacNovak. This has been Zor's location. Inventory of the weekend. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have do good stuff, once again, blah blah blah. This has been ZacNovak. There is a guy that I knew he was gonna be there. I knew it. I kind of just had this feeling. I was like, there's probably gonna be, a high value target just chilling around here somewhere. Hello, high value target. Goodbye, high value target. I wanted to actually finish him one. Oh, no, never mind. I collect your loot. Thank you for your loot. Anyway, this has been ZacNovak. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you click the like button, I've done that before. Anyway, this is ZacNovak. Signing off. Peace out.